scrambling for like
yeah,
the clothes and
what's
stuff.
happening? Oh my god. Okay, we can go.
I mean, what's going on? It won't let me. What's going on here? Fudge. Hang on. Are we live?
Yes, it's showing me. We're live.
I don't understand why my orientation, it keeps saying like, oh, my orientation is locked and...
No, he's okay in what I'm seeing, but I don't know if this, let me see on my iPad.
Well, it gives not a very clear, let me see on my iPad too. If it's going to allow me to go live without having to like...
Okay, he's facing kind of, okay, no. Yeah, I see what, mine is so dark and yours is kind of... Well, turn him how he was before. No, a little bit, I don't know.
It's fine to me, that angle. I just want to make sure that we're live. Okay. It's because it's not, it has this thing over it. And everybody welcome. I mean, we're live and talking, but
hey guys,
it says the orientation is locked and it wants me to rotate the device, but I don't want to rotate the device. I don't want to put the camera a different way. I want to keep it like this. So whatever. I want to keep it horizontal, not vertical, because it's annoying with the vertical that it's always it feels like it's gonna drop, and I don't want to deal with that. But hi, you guys. It's Friday today, I think. And we're here with this is Reborn Hygge, and this is my channel.
Yeah,
I've been around
with Emmy
for a long time. To some of you, I'm your dinosaur. To other people, other channels are my dinosaurs. That was funny what you said. I'm sorry, I can't forget that. It was funny. It was funny. Okay, so all right. So we're just gonna change their outfits. So you're gonna change Emmy's outfit too?
Yes, I'll try. I don't know how's that going to go.
What I want to do is I need to go to my Instagram story, and I want to talk about the poll that I took on my... So I'm going to show you guys. This is my poll. It says, do you consider... There's also a poll in my community wall, on my community wall. And it's, do you consider the following role play? So I show different, or I pose different things that we do in the hobby. And I'm only starting with the ones that are not obvious, because there's the obvious ones, like literally breastfeeding your doll on camera, or bottle feeding, or pretending that your doll did a poopy in its diaper, pretending that your doll's sick and you have to take it to the doctor. Like, those are definite, like, I think they're obvious role play. Okay, that's role play. But then I wanted to ask for the things that people don't think, or maybe it's not that obvious that it might be role play. I have my opinion on it, but I wanted to ask what the consensus was, and I want to know how different was the consensus here on YouTube as opposed to Instagram. So it's kind of like a little bit different people on Instagram than YouTube. YouTube is like becoming kind of like MySpace. If you understand what that means.
Is there a difference between the answers? Like, is there a big difference? I'm
not
kind
really
of interested in these.
Because, like, do you consider the following role play? So before I get into that, I'm just going to before I like show the results on that, I'm going to show you guys the outfit that I want to put on this guy. And that was actually, oh, maybe I want to put this. No, I bet you this will look really cute on him, but no. This is what I do. I start to change my mind. I literally took the entire drawer out so that I could get things easier.
I kind of want to share these
What is that?
On my wall, but I'm scared to kind of like, because I can't do it on my iPad still. And
you
if
don't
I
have,
go,
you can't see the community wall?
mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm scared that it will kick me out because you're the host. So I don't know. Well, I'll do it probably later. I don't know how to do this. iPad doesn't allow me to make a community post.
It does for me. I'm going to put it on my wall.
Interesting. Anyways, well, go tell us because I'm curious how these polls. So you're saying what, like the results were pretty much the same?
Well, I just posted it. Let me see if it works. Well, on my community wall, I don't feel like we have enough like sample. You know what I mean? Like when you do a poll, and I always feel like a good 100 people taking the poll,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have that many people, so there's only 62 votes on my YouTube one. But still, look at okay. So on when I asked the same question on YouTube, it literally says, well, the 62 polled 62 people, just 62 people that watch my channel, and I asked, are posing and photographing your dolls role play? So it's like a less of an obvious, it's less than obvious kind of role play. So posing and photographing them. So this is what I'm going to put on.
Hi, Laura. There's Laura. Hi, ladies, and Emmy and Kenyon. Hi. Welcome. How are you doing, girl? Grab a baby and a cup of coffee.
Hi, Laura. Oh, okay. So I'm going to put this on him. It's kind of wrinkled. I had it folded up and put in the drawer, but it'll still get kind of funky unless you have like tissue on it. This is like one of my all-time favorite bubble rompers. It's the little. I love the turtles for my dolls, so I'm always looking for turtle stuff. But well, and other aquatic animals and other water animals. But
I
this
kind
one's
of want
so.
to change her out of this now because she will be a little bit matching with him now. In this outfit we got from you.
But what were you gonna put on her?
Well, I'll put this.
You don't have to change her.
Yeah, but I don't want to bore your viewers since you invited us over. So, anyways, go on. I'm sorry.
You don't have another bubble romper? I have like so many.
I do, but I'm not in this color.
And then I think I'm going to put this diaper. It's okay. I'm going to put this diaper on him. I'm going to change him out of the velour one and just put I think this one's called Vanilla. I got this one a long time ago, back in the day when Etsy used to really just like sell one or two, like of something really special and nice. So many of those vendors that I used to buy from Etsy, they're like gone. So many of them. And I just see just like it's still not that bad as like eBay, but I just see like a takeover of just Chinese junk, mass produced junk.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, what they're trying to do is like they're trying to play themselves off as being like handmade by somebody, but it's just a bunch of mass produced stuff. So
it started years ago with those newborn hospital hats. I don't know if you know these guys. On eBay, you could get them for like 99 cents. It's a cheap thing. But on Etsy, they started selling them for $15. And I'm like, it's the same thing. It's coming from freaking China. And also, some sellers would be buying these for 99 cents as a wholesale, and they would be passing as handmade on Etsy. Also, you know what I noticed? A lot of my sellers, they were from Russia on that platform, and they're not allowed to be selling them. So it's kind of sad that politics got into, crafts and communities like that. That's a discussion for another day. Anyways, going to that poll, I want to know. Because
I'll go into the poll in a little bit. I'm just saying, like, I just don't like all this stuff on Etsy, but this outfit here, I still like a lot of things, but it's just this outfit right here was so nice when I saw it, and I mean, still reasonably priced and everything, and it came as a complete set with the booties And they
Mm-hmm.
were
Yeah, it's
perfectly
cute.
sized.
Oh
Like
my god.
it's a nice size, like nice newborn size. So the booties are made with the jersey knit, so the more soft jersey knit. And it also has the same print as as the sorry, I got distracted. Okay, as the romper. So the scratch mittens too, because I just love having scratch mittens for my dolls, and I'm gonna put the scratch mittens on him. They're also the jersey knit. The hat is also a nice soft jersey, but I probably won't be using the hat because I have this like thing about putting hats on their heads. So, and I don't want to fuss with like wrapping his hair and all that stuff. So, usually I bypass the little hats. So, what are you going to put on Emmy?
I have this one from Mother Care. I don't know if you remember, and I think I got this one from your store. I'm not sure. Look at this, the mice. Remember this one? I think it's from you. The little mice line.
Hold on, my I don't know why my tablet's like a couple seconds behind
See?
everything. It's so annoying. I'll see it in a second. There it goes. Oh, I don't know if you got that for me. I think you got that when Mother Care was selling it. Or did
I
you
don't
get
know
because I
because
wouldn't have thought. I don't think that was for me. Yeah, I
okay, so
love their
that's
little mouse.
yeah. Okay, so let's clarify here, guys. Ines is a boy collector, and I like boy fashion. I really like girl fashion. Okay, so
Bro, did you iron that? Because look at how nice and neat it is. I had this folded,
yeah,
but it didn't.
I steamed it.
You look at me, and I'm a boy mom, and I'm going to put something like not steamed and wrinkled on him. I had
You
it nice
need to get
folded
one of
up.
those handheld ladies. Also,
I do have one, but it's a pain in the ass to use. So
like you know they have the small ones, like literally they're so compatible, like, and compact. You can, it's like little teeny tiny thing. I have the big one, but also you can have a one like in your nursery in a case you're digging out the clothes, and it's so cute. It's so cute. It's tiny. It's really handy, guys. Really, really handy.
hang on, I'm just grabbing my water I left over here on the other side.
Okay, so I'm going to put this on her then. I don't want to be digging out anything else. I feel like this is some kind of a doll meetup. Ladies, when whoever you are there, Laura, and all of you who are watching, I think it's like 12 people there.
Oh, I don't
9
know.
now. Grab your babies and the coffee or tea.
It went
or
from
whatever.
12 to 9 because they want to know if we're talking smack.
Oh, God, I know. How sad,
I'm
though.
kidding. So I like the fact that this jersey one, it's like a nice jersey, but this one was made with the different type of cotton fabric, which is a more, it's the fabric that, remember when I had Martina, she's making me those bubble rompers, Katie? It's
Yes.
the difference between, I forgot what she called this fabric, but that's what this one is. Interlock cotton. Dang, man, if I could just, I should, you
I
know what?
guess so. You were telling me this the other day. I
Yeah,
think
so
you
this
called
isn't
it that
like
way.
soft jersey, but it's so the craftsmanship is so nice. I mean, the bodice part is like doubled. Um, but this vendor no longer has a store at Etsy. But I got this one a long time ago. And then it has little snap buttons.
Okay, this is not very.
But man, it does look kind of well. I'm sure it'll still look good on him. But okay, he's gonna be wearing a wrinkly thing.
How the heck to do this? I don't know how to do this. This positioning of camera during live streams is crazy. I should have gone your way.
No, well, what are you
Well,
trying to
nothing
do?
I can do now. So I'm sorry, guys. You know what? I'll take her out of the side for the second, so I can pull this off of her.
I'm washing all the bedding and stuff for my dolls. Yeah, I'm gonna start undressing him. I'm washing all the bedding. We'll start with his booties.
Oh my god, I have to show you something, guys. Ines, oh my gosh, this is my favorite part about silicones. Come here, Emmy. You heavy. You're a heavy girl.
I know
This
he's
thing,
kind of he's heavy. I'm gonna have to put him all weirdly here. Hopefully, I don't drop. I'm just gonna set this aside.
I'm sorry, I'm going to be fiddling with this for a second. Okay, here she is, suffocating there. Here, this part.
Oh, this looks so weird. He looks like he's almost upside down. Sorry about the angle. I didn't want to put vertical. Do you have your camera vertical or horizontal, Katie?
Vertical. Yeah, it sucks. It does suck.
Yeah, but you do see her better.
I don't know. See these like the spine. Okay, I can't get over how they sculpt these. The neck and spine. It's
Here, let me take his clothes off and I'll see about his spine. I haven't really looked at his back like that. But let's see how I can do this. This is why I want to get something flat surfaced, more like a traditional changing table without having to use like the basket or like this cushion or anything, because sometimes it's just easier if they're flat.
Oh
if
my
they're,
god! On my side, he looks good when you're.
Oh god, he's completely upside down.
Yeah. Well, Emmy's not breathing, so I mean.
You know, it's upside down because I have the camera, like, it wants me to go vertical and I don't want to. I just don't wanna. Maybe I should.
God, guys, this is the weirdest live stream, both of us.
Okay, let me see. This should. So if I go like
It's
this.
so funny. Look at her. You're okay, baby. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, that's
yeah,
nice.
I know, but I'm holding the camera.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
Here, I have to put this in a way that I don't want to do it this way. It's forcing me to. You see, and then it's vertical and I can't hold the camera like this. Look at that. So the orientation now is like fine, but this is lame. But you can't see all of him like that. For right now, I'm just going to keep it like that. Hopefully nothing slides down. Okay. For right now, I'm just going to keep it like that. Maybe in a minute, I'll switch it back to the other way.
It looks good, though. It looks good from my end.
I know, but you can't see all of him. But that's okay. I'm going to take his sweater off right now. But I do want to get something flat to lay him flat. I mean, I guess I could take this basket down and just put him flat on the counter. I might do that. Let me see. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing right now. Put him down.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm fiddling with my charger because don't laugh, I have a vintage phone. I have iPhone 8 Plus, and I love that stuff. And everybody's laughing, but the battery is bad on that one.
Who's laughing? No one's laughing.
No, like my coworkers, they're like, girl. It's 2023, Kate. I love that thing, though. This was a spur of a moment, guys, okay? Ines asked me, Katie, can we go live? Because it's Friday. We were talking about it the whole week. And then I was like, I can't because I need to pack for this trip for the whole week. I thought we were leaving on Saturday morning. And then my husband calls and I'm like, okay, so what time we're leaving? And he's like, we're leaving on Sunday. And I'm like, okay, so I called Ines. I'm like, let's go. So we literally had like 10 minutes to get ready, guys. So please excuse me fiddling here. Anyways, I'm really excited about this discussion, girl.
Yeah, I know people also want to see just the dolls.
No, do they?
And dancing twits. I'm kidding. Okay. I think I have him. Let me move him up a little bit.
All right, perfection. Okay, I figured this out. Ugh.
Oh my goodness, he's so cute. I cannot even anymore. So role playing. Okay, let me get his top off. Let's do one thing here. I was starting to.
You know what, guys? I wish I could show you, but I'm not going to. I could show you what it takes to go live or make video. It's a total mayhem in a room, right?
Yeah, I have to take everything out. Well,
Oh gosh.
I have so much stuff put away now, but not him. I have him out. But everything else, like trying to figure out what you're going to put on them. But
Right.
yeah. Oh, his gorgeous sweater. It will make a comeback when we get some cold weather, which will be 9 months from now. Next winter. Um, but yeah, so I kind of find one thing interesting right now. Let me double check my results now. So the results on my wall are from a 62 vote. Let me refresh this. Uh, are posing and photographing your dolls role play? Like, do you guys consider that role play? And 65% of people who voted said yes, and 35% said no. But on my results from the poll that I took on Instagram, it says, do you consider the following role play: posing and photographing your dolls? 71% said no on Instagram, and 29% said yes. So it's the reverse on YouTube as than it is on Instagram. So 65% say yes, it is role play on YouTube, and 35% said no. Oh wait, is it the same? Yeah. And then on Instagram, interestingly enough, people said yes. 29% said yes, it is, and 71%. Wait, let me hold on. Let me see. How do I get back on here? So isn't that funny? So 60 on YouTube, 65% of people said yes, posing and photographing your doll is role play, but on Instagram, only 29% said it was role play. And so it's like reversed. I don't isn't that interesting? Like
That's
why?
interesting.
Yeah. What's the difference on YouTube? The people answering. I feel like a lot of my Instagram followers and a lot of people on Instagram are not it's a different it's completely different from the people that watch me on YouTube. Rarely do I have a lot of people on Instagram that will also watch my channel.
Oh my gosh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know what this means. I'm just letting you guys know that on Instagram,
Doesn't mean anything dramatic. I
yeah,
mean,
on Instagram we're mostly there
probably
we're most yeah.
it's other age group. I think
Yeah.
on Instagram, the whole like all new generation is on Instagram, or most of it, I think. And they're really about photographing and fashion. It seems. Well, okay, go on. I like these. Okay, what else? Oh my god. Okay, I this is not doing any favors in here.
So that was I only asked, that was just the one that I asked that was the same question, but on Instagram, so let me go back to Instagram real quick. The second one was, do you consider this role play? So I'm showing a crib. Love that crib. Buying cribs, and strollers and car seats and bassinets and, boppy pillows, things to like put your dolls in, like those things, like other accessories, large item. Do you consider buying cribs and strollers, etc.? Role play. And the 37% said yes, and 63% of people said that buying cribs and strollers and etc. for your dolls is not.
Hold on. So okay. So how many said is not? What percentage?
No. Okay, so do you consider this role play, buying cribs and strollers? 63% said no.
Ooh, on Instagram.
On Instagram. I don't have the same question on YouTube. I decided just to do it on Instagram. But and 37% say yes, it is role play. Buying cribs and those things is role play. And then on the last one, which is something you and I are doing right now, do you consider this activity role play, changing your doll's outfit? 27% of people who polled said yes, and 73% said no. They don't consider changing your doll's outfits role play.
Okay. So are we all in denial or what? Come here, girl.
Oh, me. I want to be added. Me. Oh my God. Natalie Scholl says, I'm putting together a Facebook fan collectors group for the one and only Natalie Scholl. Please let me know if you'd like to be added. Heather is making a group. I totally want to be added. I love Natalie Scholl's work.
Yeah.
She's just one of my favorite. I would pull my Emma out right now, which I'm considering not selling anymore.
You should not.
I'm asking $3,000 for her, and that's it. And I don't have to sell her. I've been in the mindset of just like making things less, having less. But I love that sculpt. But I still have one more blank kit. So, because that's how I am. Because you never know what artist is going to come out. And like,
I know.
You never know what's going to happen. I still have it, well, I'm not going to say, but I have my stash. I still have my stash. Oh my God. Okay, so let me change his diaper. I wish I knew where his pee was at. Let me see if it's right here. Usually it's just sitting where I can reach it.
Okay. Ugh.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Well, I think I'll just...
Okay, so guys, who's watching and letting us know, like, what do you consider role play? Do you consider like buying accessories, that stuff? Let's start some kind of discussion here.
Is that, I mean, and it could just be, you may not be role playing with it yet, like, but there is some, I mean, of course, we're not going to have them naked, right? I mean, I guess you could. But Heather did say something very interesting, very, very interesting about that. So let me just get over here.
Hold on. Where are you seeing Heather? I don't see her comment here.
No, not in the comments. Under the poll, she commented, role playing. Okay, so this is what Heather said. Role playing is acting out as a character or scenario. So take that definition in mind. Okay, so you're acting out a character or a scenario. Don't we all like kind of like attribute some type of... I could go both ways, girl. I can be swayed at this point. I think I'm kind of in the middle. Like I feel like, yeah, it's a form of role play,
I thought yesterday I answered no, but now listening to you and the Heather's, yeah, I kind of can see her point.
Yeah.
And your point, because we were talking about it yesterday. Oh my gosh, can you see her? Oh Lord. Okay.
Oh, do you wet her hair?
Yeah, I just put some noodle and bowl, that thingy. Not all
I'm
the
just
time, but
using water.
girl, I don't put anything usually, but I was feeling so
I'm not going to
much.
brush his hair first. I was going to brush his hair because I saw you brushing it. And I was like, I feel like brushing mine. But Heather says role playing is acting out as a character or scenario. So I don't really think photography is role playing unless you are specifically trying to act something out, which I think we all are when we're photographing it. I mean, I'm not like that good of a photographer. I try my best. I with my limited equipment for it, my iPhone, but I do always try to strive for or I aim for the realism. So I am trying to act. I feel like that's acting something out. Like you're trying to communicate something over. And what am I trying to put over? Is that this may be real. He may be real. You know, we want them
Mhm.
to look real. I mean, we know they're not real. We could talk about the Cosmo article too.
Oh gosh, yeah.
uh, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. It may not be a popular opinion, but um, and I know like there are some people that don't agree with what I have to say. Like they're not going to agree with what I have to say, but it's okay. We can all talk about it because we can, I can always be swayed either way, especially even this, like what is role play? That article is really um, what inspired me to do the poll on my Instagram and to ask the less of those activities that we do that are less obvious, like changing them, brushing their hair, changing their diaper. Dang, you're all done, and I'm just still standing here. Um, so
Yeah,
I
because
don't
I'm
really
quiet
think.
and you're
So
talking.
I'm sorry. So I don't really think. I know. I don't really think that photography is role playing unless you are specifically trying to act something out. So I think it can be yes and no with photography and posing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
so that's food for thought there. So
So guys, come on, tell us your opinion. There is no wrong answer, guys.
well,
Okay,
I don't
let's
mind if people
discuss.
don't say anything like during the live stream. It's fine. People can comment afterwards. And most of the time people will just leave comments afterwards. But
Okay.
I don't know. I was just, that was something because I can be swayed either way with that. I don't know. Sometimes I think it is, and I feel like we're kind of fooling ourselves when we think that we're not role playing and stuff. Let's talk. I remember a couple years ago when The Guardian came out and they interviewed, I think Stephanie Kelly. Um,
Yeah.
I can't
The
remember her
lady
name.
from your group.
Lucinda,
The lady
and
from
I
your
don't remember
group.
who else. Was it just the three of them?
Yeah,
And
I
I
think.
remember some of them, like it was funny because usually the one that's always, that we could, because if you've been in this community long enough, we all know that In Love with Reborn has gone, there's been some kind of chaotic stuff going on with her channel, with her personally, within the community. That doesn't just not I'm not just talking about like YouTube. I'm talking about like things that happen outside the community. And a lot of us have seen her behavior kind of go up and down. And there's problems, there's situations. Plus the counterfeit buying and all of that weird craziness. But and the Guardian, like it was the artist that the community has already kind of knows what they're about, and that they have a lot of chaos surrounding them and scandal. They in love with was portrayed probably the most stable, it seems like. Well, I'm not done because I like, so in the Guardian interview, yeah, it sounds funny. I'm not trying to be funny though. I'm not trying to be mean.
No,
It was
no, no,
just
no.
she was
I'm
portrayed the
clearing my
most
throat.
stable. She came
Okay,
off
guys,
the most stable.
I just hold your thought. I just want to clarify. I'm not sending her any messages. I'm just clearing my throat because I know that some people are just watching, so they could be using. I'm clearing my throat. I have allergies, guys. Okay, okay, go on.
It's okay. So, and then I felt like Lucinda was probably portrayed the most. I know her in real life. I've we're friendly. I know her because we used to go to the same meetup group. We hung out together. We went to doll shows together. So I know her. I've known her for a couple years. I haven't talked to her, or seen her, or hung out with her for a couple years now since before COVID. But I feel like she was portrayed the most genuine. I think it was the closest to her how she really is in person too, which maybe I feel like that mostly has to do with her because she's just a genuine person. So I felt like her story, the way she told it and the way that the interviewer portrayed her was pretty spot on. And then there was Kelly, which, I feel like they portrayed her also kind of spot on. Although I think she made a video that she wasn't too happy about how she was being how her image was being portrayed on there. But I had made a video back then, and I talked about, I think that if we were all to look, we may think we're coming off a certain way on camera. We may think we don't seem like we're role playing or living in a fantasy world or whatever. Maybe we think that because we're speaking, we think that we're only speaking to our niche, our niche audience, but we're not, because so many people come across our videos, so many people come across our pictures and stuff. So we're not always just speaking to our niche audience. So when somebody like the Guardian picks up on this, and we think, okay, I don't know if she was kind of holding back a little bit, or if she was trying to her best not to come off like weird or something.
Probably
Because
yes, because you know how these media are trying to steer it always.
yeah, and then probably because in the back of her mind, or anybody's mind, you're kind of worried that it's going to be done,
Yeah.
like,
Okay, and rightfully, girl, though rightfully,
rightfully,
they're
because
always
they
doing
always end up taking. Now
it.
they could have taken that angle with Lucinda. They could have taken that same angle um with In Love, but they didn't. I feel like In Love didn't seem too much close to how. I don't know her personally. I've only met her like once or twice or something like that. That's about it. But so I don't know her on a personal basis, but I feel like she was portrayed the most level-headed. And when I met her, she was really nice, and like nice to my child and everything. So I always remember that. Now the counterfeit issue is a whole other thing, but I always remember she was really nice, and I always saw her being nice to children. So I have to say that I'm trying to be fair. Okay. I know people are gonna be like, but she has counterfeits and she like, yes, yes, that's like a part, but I'm just telling you, like, on as far as the way she acted towards my own child, I was like, oh, I always remember that. I always remember that. So that's apart from buying counterfeits. But I feel like she was probably portrayed the most like, okay, she's doing this as a business. So it's almost like sending this message out from anybody that's not in our niche hobby, that and subconsciously putting it in our heads that this hobby is only normal or like accepted if you are an artist. If you're making them and it's a business, but if
Right.
you're just a collector, you got to be weird, right? There must be something wrong with you, which there's a lot wrong with me, but okay, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I just feel like, and then I feel like Kelly, I don't know if Kelly was the what, it was her energy that kind of, but I didn't see that I feel like she was kind of holding back, maybe a little bit contrived, because I feel like maybe she was trying too hard to not come off weird, that it came off maybe a little bit kind of like, you don't seem too comfortable, right? And then I feel like the Guardian just picked up on that, and, and just ran with it and made it seem kind of weird. I didn't really read the article, but a lot of people said that the article was a lot different than the video. So, and that the article did the people that they interviewed a little bit more justice. They'd expanded a little bit more on like the psychology behind it. Like, we always have to break it down to what are we thinking and everything. So yeah. And then that brings us to the Cosmo one. So, Katie, did you read the article? Can you hear me? Katie? Oh, I don't know if Katie's mic went out or can you hear me, Katie?
Yes. Can you?
Could you?
Oh my God. I had a phone call. Can you see me still?
Oh, that's what happened. No, it's black now.
You kidding me?
No, I hate when that happens.
Well, okay.
You know
That's
what? I
okay.
can still put your hand in front of Emmy right now.
Yeah, it's not showing.
Oh
That's
no, you're
okay.
black.
Yeah, that's
Huh?
okay. Let's go discussing. It's fine. I changed her, so.
Oh man, I know, but she's so cute. Damn those phone calls when they come in.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
Well, anyways, go on. Go
Oh,
on.
anyway, so let me put the outfit on before I get a phone call. But the Cosmo, I was just asking you if you read the article.
Yes, I read. I read it. I don't know. I have a little bit different opinion on what some people were saying.
Okay, so what were some people saying?
They actually liked the article. Like most of people didn't. Okay, so I posted in my story on Instagram how I felt about this whole thing. Not Guardian, about the Cosmo. And I have to tell you that about like 85 to 90% people who watched it actually gave it a thumbs up or messaged me. I had so many messages. People agree with that. But I've seen like a couple of people saying that actually liked it. So I guess I think it's the way of perspective. I didn't like it. I just, you know what? It's not even about the article because a lot of people don't even go past the point of
The
the little
video that they
video.
showed. The
Mm-hmm. That's all you need to see. And if I was outsider, I would think, "Oh my word, what on earth is happening there?"
Yeah,
And
which a
I,
lot of comments were like that actually.
all of them, all of them,
Yeah,
all
like
these comments
what
were
these
really, really
weirdos
bad.
stuff. And then, but they still, the article still went with the angle like where they talked about, you know, and then the way they titled it, the reborn mommies are fighting again. And
Yeah, why? I don't understand what was the title about though.
did you read the article?
Well, I saw the Kelly Maples part. I was reading hers when she was talking about counterfeits. This is some kind of like
Well,
focus on that my brain.
yeah, I didn't like how they focused on that. Like talking about like how there's we get into this like deeper how the of course the what happens outside the hobby is going to spill like other issues like world issues will spill into the hobby as well, you know, and how people have disagreements on that, how people disagree on the counterfeit situation. And Kelly was talking about a little bit about the counterfeit situation. The video, the reel, it definitely was a shock value. I was kind of like, you know, I Kelly Maple, I follow her on Instagram. I think she does all right. Like I don't really watch her channel though. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I ever really have, but I know of her because I mean, who doesn't know about her in the community, right?
She's a community baby. She grew up within the
Yeah.
community,
Yeah, she
so of
pretty much
course.
grew up in this community. So, um but I and then but then there was other people that they interviewed, and the other person
I don't
that
even
they
know how that one got in there. The
no, well,
Vermont
I'm talking
person.
first. There's like that one. I'm not going to say her. She has a name of a northeastern state in
Uh-huh.
her channel name and Instagram account, but I always feel like that person has always been kind of like a clout chaser, but I always feel like this is the kind of people they pick for these interviews, you know.
Yeah, because yeah,
Personally, I'm tired
exactly.
of all the interviews and it like I feel like we should have control of the media, of our own media, right?
Yes.
And because
Honestly, I always decline. I got asked a couple of times, not many times, but about like 3 or 4 times. I would be scared because I always think they always play that angle. They don't want to hear something normal.
no, they
So
don't. They will always sell it. Yeah, they don't want to hear something normal. They
so
want to
only
sell it.
someone who like these other people that you mentioned, the person with that state name of
Yeah.
her media, she has not been even long enough. She hasn't done like she doesn't know the community. She's here to get the views. Why are people like that? I always question that. Why are people
Yeah.
like her being asked? Is
Just
beyond
like
me.
when that other family one
Oh yeah.
first came on the scene also, they did shock value videos as well. And I know that the one with the state in her name and the family one are
Exploitation.
friends, are friends. And they're kind of after the